All right. Tony, we're here. All by our lonesome, I think.
We're here. We're queer. We are ready for action. Let's go. Apple. No, I'm kidding. Quite the day, huh?
Hang on, let me share. Yeah. Quite the day.
Futures ripping.
Quite the day. Well, it did what we thought it was going to do. We got off and we were so slow, and then all of a sudden, of course, it moves.
Yep.
That's okay.
Yep. And of course, I am flying blind with regards to news headlines because there's something wrong with the program that I have. Like, it's just, I log in, it doesn't load.
Oh, so the one you've been using for a lot of these?
Yeah.
That's okay. Well, we won't have much to talk about because I usually don't have any news on this stuff. I don't.
No, I just use everything else, Twitterverse.
Yeah, no, we'll be fine. We'll be good. Not a lot of positive news. These guys are moving like the indices. We always talk about it.
Yep.
It is what it is. Apple. Let's start out with Apple today. Let's take it from the top. I'll take Apple here. Apple's having a little bit of sell-off. Not too bad. Not too badly, but it's just kind of hanging in that range we had last week. We were talking about this kind of staying up there. So, I guess it's normal. It's a little bit of a pullback, and maybe, as we'll see with most of these other guys, there's worse stocks out of this Mag 7 list. They're only down about 0.5%, right? So not the end of the world. $1.50 or so per share. Looks very much like what the indices are doing now. Just kind of. I mean, I know the ES is kind of off its lows for the day. I think the NASDAQ is also coming off lows for the day. Yep.
Sure.
So we'll see. We'll see if this does the same. But I don't know. I mean, I think these guys are all going to be fairly quiet this week through FOMC. It's just the way it is. There's not a whole lot.
Sure. Yeah, it seemed as though even last week we were kind of running out of some steam to the upside, just like waiting, and it's translating into this week too. So, I mean, the one positive thing, last Wednesday in Apple, we beat out the end of month highs in October. So that was good, kind of breaking above that 285 level, which was obviously what you want to see if you want a continuation of the upside. So, all in all, I don't know, not looking great today.
No, it's not looking great today.
But
no, I agree.
Still, I think that
Friday closed at low of the session, essentially, right? And then we kind of continued. We did move up a little bit early off the open, but then we pulled back pretty strongly. So we've been out of Friday's range. We've been trading below for much of the session here. Now the news. Some of these other guys here, I would think Google is going to fall into this when I read about some of the stuff about Berkshire Hathaway and Buffett starting to talk about his retirement, and people are jockeying for position to take over and do this, that, and the other. And so there's a concern that maybe some of the allocations with Berkshire Hathaway in regards to Apple and some of these other names like Google and things may be kind of reallocated, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
The best word for it, right?
Sure.
So, but I don't think that has anything to do with this today. I don't think that's causing this thing to just be. I just think it's just trading the way the indices are trading.
Yeah.
And maybe these guys are moving the indices. It's always which one's wagging the dog, which one's the wagon. Sometimes it's some of these strong names, and other times it's indices doing it. But
yeah,
I mean,
even for the entire index, it's one of those things like, okay, we got the Fed on Wednesday, whether or not we take another leg higher, it is what it is. But even so, it's kind of been a pretty good year. So we could just be in some sort of range until the end of the month, the 25th, 28th, call it.
We could.
And, that should be okay. That should be enough, to end out the year, at least obviously in the green. But yeah. So we'll see. I mean, a lot of people are kind of waiting for a couple of things with the product development in Apple. I guess Siri is going to be overhauled and replaced with some sort of Apple artificial intelligence where you can literally
I haven't heard
talk
that.
back and forth. Yeah.
I haven't
these
heard
are
about
2026, 2027 deployments.
Developments.
But yeah. But, they'll be talking it up definitely Q1, Q2 of 2026. And then I actually just saw that apparently Apple's going to release a highly anticipated foldable iPhone in 2026.
No,
Who would have thought?
Really? Like the Samsung.
Yep.
The Samsung.
Yep. Who would have thought?
I have a lot. My wife has a lot of our Korean friends swear by it. They love them. They love them, man. So many of them.
Yeah.
So many people have traded in, like in our circle, just with the Korean, our friends. A lot of them traded in their iPhones a couple of years ago for that foldable thing. They love it. They swear by it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to go back to Samsung. I was with Samsung forever, and I'm like, I don't want to go back to Android.
Sure.
But I mean, it is kind of cool, right? And how they do that with the glass is crazy.
Oh, 100%.
That's interesting. I didn't hear any of this. I didn't hear about any of this.
Got to be in the know.
Okay. I guess I'm not. Obviously,
it's okay. It's okay.
Oh my God, Tiger's just an equity fiend right now. Cisco, look at this guy. All right, we'll get to you, Tiger. We'll get to you.
Procter and Gamble, Cisco. What else can we add?
I don't know what. Oh, he had
some Palantir.
Yeah, so TMC.
Yeah, come on.
That's what you should be looking at.
You like precious metals?
Right. Let's look at Amazon. Amazon is again doing the same thing like Apple. Looks the same, but it's not as bad. I mean, we are below Friday. We are still within Thursday's range. We're not really selling off at all. We're just kind of holding, our own, right? It's kind of holding its own off the all-time high. Just kind of, I suppose it's expected, especially on a day like today and going into this week again. It's probably relatively strong though. I mean, it's down more than Apple though. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have any thoughts on this. I mean, I don't know if I get into any of these things this week going into FOMC at least. The other thing that you were mentioning that I was thinking about when you said we've had a pretty good year, correct? Maybe we just kind of hold our own and just kind of roll into the end of the month.
Yep.
A lot of these funds, right? And everybody, the S&P is the benchmark and they just want to beat it. They don't need to go crazy. And if they continue to rocket the S&P, it's going to make it harder for 2026, especially if people think 2026 is going to be a softer year.
Sure.
So it's, it's kind of like, hey, let's just, we're good where we're at. Let's kind of hold tight here, right? And not rock the boat. Just kind of hold the whole thing steady, finish out the year where we're at, barring individual stocks doing what they do, but just I'm talking overall indices. Yeah. So that's always a thought, which is why it's so funny when I hear people say, oh, Santa Claus rally every year. No, it's not every year because some years you don't want to rally.
Yes.
And you just, I don't know. But that was coming to my mind when you were saying that. I'm like, yeah, can't forget the overall factor, which is the mass majority of the players here are the institutions and the banks and the big funds.
Sure.
They're the big guys here, and they're what's moving the market.
Exactly. So we do whatever they want to do.
Yep, exactly.
Right.
We're just going along for the ride.
Yep. Yeah. So, the thing with Amazon, you guys know I'm in it. I own it at 229. I'm down 1% in this thing. So, I don't know. Like we